In this video, you're going to learn everything regarding your post-visa application to Ireland. Hi my loves, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, you're absolutely welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always stopping by. In this video, you're going to learn everything regarding your post-visa application to Ireland. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that after you successfully processed your visa, you've gotten your visa and you moved to Ireland, what's next? What's next for you after you've relocated to Ireland? So the first thing I'll advise you, coming from a student perspective, is that you register for your IRP or your GNIB card. Once you've moved to Ireland, your visa is going to expire after 3 months. So you have just 3 months stated on your visa for study visa. You need to go to the immigration office and apply for your IRP card, that's your Ireland resident permit, or your GNIB card, so that you can stay throughout your course year. To apply for your IRP card, here are the documents you need. You need your international passport, 2 passport photographs. You're also going to need a letter from your school. You also need to show them that why you're coming here is for study, and that will be your provisional letter of offer, your receipt, and all those documents that was given to you by the school prior to you relocating to Ireland. And then you're also going to attach any other documents that you find in the link. I'll put the link in the description below, so you can click on the link and check out all the documents you need for your IRP card or your GNIB card. I think that's the first thing you need to sort out once you've landed as a student, as the case may be. The next thing you need to do is to sort out your accommodation. Because of the housing crisis currently in Dublin, there is so much crisis. Like, living in Ireland is so stressful. Before you can do absolutely anything, you need a proof of address. Like, that's like the first thing you need to do before even coming to Ireland. If you can start processing it from your home country, it will be best for you. That's if you have somebody here already based in Ireland that can initiate the process, start looking for houses for you, and then when you would use the address for so many things. Basically, what I mean is you need a proof of address. And if you're struggling to get an address, I'd advise you to go on booking.com. That's the one I'm very certain of, but I'm also going to share links in the description below of places you can search for accommodation, and then try and sort your accommodation. You need a proof of address before you can even apply for for your PPS number, for your bank, for whatsoever. You need a proof of address. So try as much as possible to sort your accommodation as soon as you get into the country. So after you've gone through the immigration process and you also have yourself an accommodation, what's next? I'll advise you to open a bank account. One of the popular banks that students tend to use is the KSB bank, and that's because they said they are entitled to €50 once they've deposited and they are actively using the account. I'm not sure if they still do that, but I didn't get to do that. But I heard a few of my colleagues tell me at school. I don't know how true that is. Then the bank I use is AIB Bank and Bank of Ireland. They are also very good banks. You just need to go there and book an appointment. Once you booked an appointment, they are going to request you to come with your international passport, 2 passport photographs, and you're also going to come with a proof of enrollment, a letter from your school requesting that you want to open a bank account. There are different letters on your module or your platform or your website, your school website, where you can download it and use it to apply for whatever you'll be going through. The next thing after opening a bank account is for you to get your PPS card. Now, getting your PPS card takes a while. For me, processing my PPS card took me 2 months, and the mistake I made was I didn't work during those 2 months. I thought that you needed your PPS card for you to work, but basically you do not need your PPS card to work. It's just that you might not be paid in full if you're working because you don't have your PPS card yet. So when you apply for your PPS, they can give you a number, a code that you can give your employer that shows that, oh, I've applied for this, it's still being processed, but allow me to work. I don't know if you get me. And they're actually going to let you work. Once you get your PPS letter, they will send all those your money into your bank account. You don't necessarily have to wait for your PPS number. You actually can start working before getting your PPS number. I found that later. You know, information is very key. You can work without your PPS number. I made the mistake of just sitting at home and doing absolutely nothing, and I got broke. So you can avoid all of that by, you know, applying for jobs and getting a job. Guys, getting a job in Ireland is not so difficult. Like, getting a job in Ireland is actually, you can even change jobs. Let's say you're not happy with your job, you can change job, you can switch jobs. But these jobs are not the white collar jobs. They are usually part-time jobs, shift jobs, transitioning jobs that you can use to settle in. That brings me to the next point, and that will be get yourself a job. Unless you're fully sponsored by your parents, like you are sure that they are going to sponsor you, or your sponsors, they are saying no, don't work, you just come and read and study. Unless you have that backup plan, I'd advise that you get a job. As a student, you're limited to work only 20 hours per week when school is in session, but you can work up to 40 hours once schools are on break. So that will allow you to study properly as well as working at the same time. Most schools don't operate during the weekends. Reach out to your employer, tell them you can work up to 20 hours and you're willing to work weekends. They'll give you shifts during the weekends, usually from Friday, Saturday and Sunday, while you go to school from Monday to Thursday. They are usually very flexible with students. In fact, you can tell your employer, I'll be writing my exam these days to these days, I do not want to work, and they are actually going to give you those days off for you to study and prepare for your exam. It's just that you're not also going to be paid because you're not coming to work. But I think that it's best for you during your examination period and the times you need to read for your exam to just take those days off work and just give it your full best. That's the main reason why you're here in Ireland. Now, this would be a bonus suggestion. Like I said, it's a suggestion, it's a personal opinion. I think if you're coming to Ireland and from your home country, you are a driver, or you used to drive, or you probably don't even drive, apply for your driver's license. And that's because some jobs require you to drive, or some jobs would be best if you're driving. If you're driving in your home country, you can just take your driver's license from your home country and apply for a new driver's license here, their island driver's license. And you would probably need to do a couple of lessons. You need to also go for your driving exam, pass your exam, and you're issued your driver's license. Why I said this is a bonus point is because it's not a necessity. It's not unlike getting your IRP card, your PPS number, your bank account. It's not a necessity, but it's something that will really help you, because some jobs would specifically tell you that they need somebody who can drive. That's in the healthcare, especially in the healthcare section. They need somebody who can drive, who is able to move around, you know, and all those things. Some jobs comes with their perks like that. So you need, it's a bonus thing. Like I said, it's not a necessity. All jobs don't require you to know how to drive, but it's something that is an added advantage. Getting a driver's license is also a means of identification, or a proof of, you know, instead of always tendering your international passport, as the case may be, you could also tender your driver's license. It's just an additional perk. It's not a necessity, but it's something that I would advise you to do. The next thing that I would advise you to do, like I said, is not a necessity, it's not a must, but during your stay in school, I'd advise you to travel around. Get yourself a Schengen visa stamp on your passport. Like I said, it's not a necessity, but it really does help you on the long run. Get yourself a Schengen visa passport, and it's very easy as a student. In fact, it's super easy as a student than when you're not even a student. So because your school is going to give you a letter stating that you intend to travel, you're going to show your flight details, where you're going and when you're coming. All these details that will be stated on your letter of application for your Schengen visa, and your school's letter hastening the process. You don't even need to stress so much. You don't need too many stories. Like, as much as your school is guaranteeing that, okay, this person is our student, needs so and so, it's just an easy process to get your Schengen visa, and it's good for you, especially if you're a non-EU based student. It's good on your passport to have all the Schengen countries you've traveled here and here. Your holidays, utilize it. Don't always just stay in Ireland and just be limited to this space. Travel around, get some experience, meet new people, connecting with people, networking with people. These are very, very key. Traveling places, traveling around. Get yourself a Schengen visa stamp on your international passport. And also, even if it's not a Schengen visa, travel to the UK, travel to other neighboring countries. So we've come to the end of the video. I hope you've been able to learn a thing or two, and I've been able to answer your questions regarding my post relocation to Ireland as a student. And I'll see you in my next video. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's the only way you can support me and support this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because guys, the views and the subscription is not darling. And besides, we just celebrated 100 subscribers, so make sure we have 900 subscribers to go before we'll be able to meet up with the threshold. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share with your friends that are already based in Ireland so that they can learn a thing or two. See you in my next video. Bye. Love you.